I'm looking for them. When the writers were on strike, I got Jason Sudeikis at 30 rounds. And Lau recognized me as a hat and sunglasses. He goes, that's Sudeikis. I told him all. Really? You recognized him? Lau.
Got laid off the best possible. That's Iraq.
Was it pass interference? Or offensive interference? Great body. No. This is great. Is it on? It's gold. Why don't I turn it off and back on again? Because otherwise you get hardwire in.
Release the Epstein
I'm sort of
files.
envious.
Release the Epstein files.
Nothing?
Do you have any kind of steps to anything?
There's Brad Lander.
Oh, funny.
1098-765-3321. 1098-765. Let's hardwire it.
Release the Epstein files. Release the Epstein files. Release the Epstein files.
Tell us your name.
I'm Greg Iwinsky. I'm sorry, who are you with?
Andrew Sipp from NBC. You got a lot of stations.
Oh, great,
here.
okay.
Greg, G-R-E-G?
G-R-E-G.
And your last name?
Iwinsky, it's I-W-I-N-S-K-I.
Are you a writer?
I am a television writer, yes, and I was a member of the Writers Guild Council for a few years and the negotiating committee during the strike.
Okay, so tell us, what does this mean today and how unsettling is it that late night talk show hosts are facing this possibility of being taken off the air?
I mean, what's really unsettling is that Trump has essentially already done a double Nixon. Nixon took the Smothers Brothers off in 1969, and now he's done that twice.
Release the Epstein files. Release the Epstein files. Release the Epstein files. Release the Epstein files.
I don't
Release the Epstein files. It's in my pussy. Release the Epstein files.
So what should happen next and what do you think will happen?
Well, I think everyone is worried because the government is overreaching the way they haven't in so long. They use the FCC as a crowbar to get a skill shop that affects one guy, the president. And I think the encouraging thing is what we see here, which is the reality of the United States is that Trump is unpopular on every issue. Every demographic. He's down with white people, with men, with women, with people with college degrees, people with only high school educations on every issue. He's not popular. This isn't popular. What he's doing isn't popular. And so when people get out on the streets and show it, it shows everyone else in New York and America and television that we are actually the majority.
And last night, Colbert and Fallon and Seth and Jon Stewart all did tackle the
I would expect nothing less.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
No problem.
What's your name? Yeah, happy to. What country is publishing on this?
You know, I'm so terrified and worried about what this government is doing, but at the same time, I have so much hope because of seeing how universally the country has rejected this, seeing numbers of 70 disapprove, 80 disapprove on issues, on people, on what RFK is doing, that even with this, with taking down late night, it's very encouraging because it shows me that America doesn't want this. There's a small group of people who've consolidated power, but the American people, this is not what they want.
There are two big major conglomerates like dictating what goes on late night. How do we fix it?
I mean, there's a lot of things we could fix if we had a 1964 style election where the Democrats swept a bunch of power and then deconsolidated companies and did things like that. But I think right now we have to realize and show American people how much companies have taken over, how the consolidation has happened. I don't think the average American knows that one country controls most of the newspapers and their town newspaper. They don't know that one company runs most of the television stations. So in all of this, I think we have to educate the American people because fundamentally in America, we love freedom and independence and not my newspaper and your newspaper and every small town newspaper being run by the same one guy who likes one president.
Just talking to this guy.
Yep. We have a program beginning at 5 in 2 minutes with the press, so we'll do it right over here. 1, 2. Hi. Oh, this is Carmen. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. We're so thrilled that you come here. We'd like to get your mic. We're going to do it in just a minute. We got a couple other people.
Should we set something up if they're going to do a program, like throw up a stand? We had one over there. And that's where we started.
Considering we were just talking about this.
Where'd that guy? We got to tell that guy to do it over where we do. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Bless you. Really glad we got you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, but I just wanted to see if they were
Release the MC file.
Yeah, Zach Weinstein, Weinstein.
So tell us, why is it important for you to be protesting today?
Yeah, I'm here today because
What do we want? Kimmel back! What do we want is now!
Court over this? It'll stop. Yeah, I'm here today because I'm outraged by the Trump administration's attempt to clamp down on free speech. The right to criticize people, the right to criticize the President of the United States is guaranteed by the Constitution. It's about this country is all about. It's one of the fundamental rights that guarantees our freedom. And the Trump administration is trying to shut that down, and that's outrageous, and we have to fight back.
Does Jimmy Kimmel show represent you personally?
To be brutally honest, I've never watched Jimmy Kimmel, but I'm here because of what has happened to him. Jimmy Kimmel, is just one of many people who are potentially at risk of being forced to be quiet. And again, what he represents is an attempt at criticizing the administration, of criticizing President Trump, and we have a right to do that, just as we would have a right to criticize a Democratic president. This is not a partisan issue. It's not Republicans or Democrats or rights and left. This is about the fundamental freedoms that define our country. And that's why it's important for everybody to be out now when this is just starting to try and put a stop to it before it's too late, before this snowballs into an even greater, wider attempt to shut down our freedom and our freedom of expression.
What role do you think late night shows play in holding people in power accountable?
I think they are like any other responsible media, where hopefully, presumably intelligent people comment on what's happening. They comment from the right, they comment from the left. They criticize, they support. But there has to be a dialogue. There has to be discussion. There has to be analysis of what's going on so that people have information and can make up their own minds. And when you shut down one side, and when you threaten corporations' broadcast licenses because of the content of what they're saying, and because they are, criticizing a politician, that's completely unacceptable. It's completely un-American. You bet. I'm a filmmaker.
I'm just going to grab my monocle.